So yeah, here's the boat. Got a 50 horsepower Mercury, like mid 70s. I changed just the cover on it. The other one was it was just not as nice. I like the blue. I'm gonna get the front plate for it too. But previous owner redid these, and I mean, it's just little seats, a little low. That's the style of the boat, I suppose, because if you look over here, I don't got too much room from the bottom of the steering wheel to the floor. So either somebody redid this deck and they did it too high, or it's just that steering wheel is just the old style, how they used to have it, and this is how they sat on the ground. But anyways, there's this piece of wood that runs along here. It's attached probably to the deck through either glue or something like that. But my plan is to put a seat base right here, so that way I can have a good amount of room between the steering wheel and the seat and my controls. I'm going to be putting 2 seats in. I'm going to leave those ones at the back till a later date when I decide to take these ones out, probably early spring next year. Take these ones out and put rear facing seats in, or I might put seats there at the back because they got the cushioning, seats facing forward, so you can sit 4 in here. It's not a very big boat, it's just an old runabout, Delta Sport, Aqua Sport, sorry. And yeah, I bought it pretty pricey, and the guy said it ran, but that was bullshit. It didn't run. I had to put a lot of money into it just to get it to run, and it's not really what I wanted to do. I paid for a boat that was supposedly running, needing nothing, just put some gas and go, and I found out pretty quick that that wasn't the case. So I already did some work on the trailer. There's going to need to be more work done, like the hubs, everything like that needs to be done. Also, the lights don't work for some reason, even though, you know, they're brand new and I can see they're brand new, but he must have messed up the wiring somehow. So I got some of that to deal with. I already kind of tried to fix a couple of wires that he had that were broken, and then I set the ground there, but it doesn't seem to want to work. So we got some electrical problems that I got to deal with as well. But anyways, let's jump into it. God damn it. There we go. Not the easiest thing to do with a broken collarbone, but be right back. All right. So my little idea here is that I take this 3/8 wrench and I put it in here. There it goes. And I pry up so I can keep pressure on the carriage bolt, so that way I can unbolt it. So let's get these all done. Whew. That was more work than I expected. Hopefully this one breaks loose. I mean, this stuff's always pretty good. I don't know if I can get the nozzle working. WD-40 is your friend. Move this out of the way. Try to. My little thing again. Well, that's not gonna work. Gotta kind of. WD-40 is pretty good. I can undo this with my finger now until I can get this ratchet, or not this ratchet, the wrench right there underneath. Hold that. Basically holding the carriage bolt in place. I'll pick you guys back up whenever I'm done taking out these bolts. Okay, so I got the seat base off. My plan was to pull the box out of this stuff, pretty much like a square, bolt it on, put legs, but then I thought, that's too much. So, and I'm taking this all out next year anyways, to redo the deck and all that fun stuff, but I just want to enjoy the rest of the season that we have left here in Ontario, just to try to get out there and enjoy, you know, a lot of money that I spent on a boat that wasn't worth it, and I have to deal with all the other issues next year. But anyways, so I got another idea that I'm going to take a 2x10 and I'm going to run it across from this sacrificial piece over here to that piece, run it across to bolt my seat to, and I could bolt both seats, and at least then if I decide to keep it that way, we can build the box, we could have it latched so it can open, so I could store stuff underneath and basically build a seat box that goes across the boat. So I'm going to scrap this idea. I'm going to go with that idea because I think it'll be a lot more sturdier for the time being anyways, and I'll be able to bolt it better and have a better strength pretty much, instead of bolting through this at 4 different spots on 4 different pieces of wood. So I'll pick you back up when I got that cut. Hey guys, so back. I got my seat in right there, swivels. I'm comfy. When I sit down, I'm comfortable. I can move my feet. I always choose to have my feet like this anyways when I'm boating. I don't know why, it's just the way I am. So I got this going. So this feels nice. I'm gonna go ahead and put the other seat right beside me for a passenger. And then I'll pick you guys up when that's done. And then we'll go to the bottom. And I got a hole to patch, just a tiny little hole. Looks like somebody drilled self-tappers through the bottom of the boat. Fucking idiots. But anyways, we're gonna fix that, and I'll show you how I do it right after I get that seat in. I'll pick you guys up when I'm done that. Hey guys, So I got the seats in. Oh, they're looking good. This one's further back, but that's fine. I like it because that's probably where my dad's going to be sitting, and the old man likes to be a little farther back than I do. And plus we can move this. This is all, I haven't really fully set it in there for good yet. I got a couple of 1x3s or 2x3s under there as a mid support so that it doesn't sag and that it takes some weight off of those side pieces. But yeah, it's looking good. Seats are in. Now it's to get, there's all right there. That needs to be patched. And I'm gonna look around for other ones, and we're gonna see if we can find any more. Other than that, yeah, I'm gonna go mix some. I got some Bondo, just some hairs, if I can find it. It was here. Damn it! Where did it go? Oh, it's right there. I got this stuff. Bondo glass. So this has got looks like fiberglass fibers inside of this. I don't know what you would call it really. Just gooey stuff. It's like, feels like peanut butter pretty much. Doesn't smell like peanut butter though. But you have the hardeners in there. So I'm gonna go ahead, get some cardboard, get a little spready thing, and gonna mix a little bit up. First, I'm gonna sand that little hole under there. I'm gonna sand that up and go from there. Hi guys, don't smoke, it's bad for you. So I'm getting my sandpaper ready here. Make sure to use eye protection when you're doing this, because you don't want this gel coat. You don't want any dust in your eye. I had glass in my eye and it sucks. So what I'm doing is I'm just gonna rough up the area that I'm going to be applying to. And I want to get it nice and smooth. And I can't even push as hard as I want to, because my arm hurts. There's not much to this stuff. It's just you want to just have it kind of barely so you can feel that, so that way the glass can actually adhere. That feels good. This is 40 grit, that's what I'm using. And you also want to scratch up around the hole too, just so that you can give, when you apply your Bondo, you want it to be able to grab. So you need some, it can't be smooth, it has to be a little bit rough, so that way it will adhere properly and cover this hole indefinitely. So just a little bit more sanding, and we should be good to go. Perfect. That looks good. Take my glasses off because they're fogged. I can't see shit out of them. But I want to inspect this keel. I mean, the underside of this boat isn't in the best shape. Like, I think there's another little hole over there that's gotta have some attention to it. We're gonna check that out a second. I patched a hole like this directly on the other side over there, and I'll show you guys where I patched it. None of these patches are sanded down. I'm just filling it in because I have plans to sand the whole bottom of this boat and repaint it. And I'm gonna be painting it, I think white is what I'm going with. So I haven't sanded anything down yet, but all those holes seem to be plugged. So when I do sand them down, I have to apply a little more Bondo just to kind of get the final coat. And then I'm going to get probably some gel coat and paint some gel coat on there. And then I'm going to sand it all down and paint it and then buff it. But I know you got to get gel coat for sure to apply to here. But all this has got to be cleaned anyways. So I'm waiting for a later date until I can get this boat off this trailer for a week or so I can do all the work to it. And that's when my collarbone heals fully. That's when I'm going to be doing all this. But this is ready, so let's go ahead and apply some glass to it, and I'll go show you guys the other side. Hey guys. Hi guys. So got my Bondo. Use rubber gloves of some sort because this shit will stick to anything and it goes off like really fast. Like 15 minutes it's fully hardened. So definitely think about wearing some gloves. These are mechanic grade, so they're very thick, and they're non-latex because I am allergic to latex, so I cannot wear latex gloves. Anyways, I got supposed to have something to spread this. I just use this little card here. I got it from our local reserve up and the Indian Reserve. Get some smokes. So I'm gonna use this card. I'm not too worried about it. I had another old card I was using, but I don't know where I put it. So I gotta get a can opener. Where did I put, oh, there it is. Alright, not really a can opener, but a flathead screwdriver does the same thing. So we're gonna pop this open. Look at this stuff. It's juicy, juicy, juicy stuff in there. I gotta try to avoid touching the, because I record on my iPhone, so I gotta try to avoid touching it as much as possible. Anyways, we're just gonna grab some of this here. That's more than enough for the little hole I got. So for every golf ball size, you're gonna want just like a 1/4 inch of this stuff. I got half of that, so I'm gonna put half of that. That should be plenty hardener. Put your lid back on your thing here. That off to the side. Now I got the hardener in here. You need to go ahead and mix. Stuff is already kind of hard to work with anyways. All right, that's pretty much mixed up. We're gonna go under there. We're gonna apply it. All right, guys. I don't know if you can see this or not, but we're gonna attempt to fill that hole. Kind of want to mash it in there. I want to make sure that it's in there and it's nice. I get a little messy with it, so I'm not worried. I can clean that all up there, just like that. Make sure there's a nice layer on there, because you want to be able to sand this down nice and smooth. I'm going to go ahead and grab a little more and apply it on there to where I think I'll be fine. And I think that's thick enough. I think I'm going to be fine with that. And then I think it's a hole. I don't know if this is really gonna, cure it well, but I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Just a little bit there. I'm not sure that that's even a hole, but we're just gonna throw some stuff over it because I got extra and it doesn't hurt to try. It probably will seal, it just won't seal all the way. So I'm having a little bit of trouble with this boat, with it leaking a little bit of water. I fixed a big hole up there, and I've slowed it down quite a bit, but it's just not stopped completely. And so that's why I'm gonna be redoing the whole thing. I gotta sand it all down and reapply it. But other than that, I don't see any other holes along this hull. Yeah, there's scratches. Somebody did mat over here, and it's kind of gooped up, and the mat rolled over on itself, and they didn't straighten it out. So it's just kind of, it's just there. All this. Kind of just trying. I haven't. Usually I'd rough this up, but I'm just trying this, see if it even does anything. This was just a hairline crack, which this is just. I'm hoping that this just holds it kind of together for right now. It probably won't. It might not. You never know. But if it does, then it kind of helps. Hey guys, so I got the boat on the back, head down to the lake, and we're gonna go see if the patch out. Right now it's 12 o'clock. It's been sitting for about an hour, so it says it only takes 15 minutes to dry, and when I did the first patch, 15 minutes later she was rock solid. So we're gonna go drop it in the water, and we're gonna go for a little cruise, see how it feels, see how the seats are and everything else. So I'll pick you guys up when I'm putting the boat in. Guys, back at the lake. Gonna put the motor down. First I gotta ditch this brace because it ain't helping me at all. Let's ditch that. Motor down. There. Oh, I guess the phone fell. Just had to kind of do this good stuff. Put the motor down, fuel line up. Gonna give it a pump like that. Now let's see if it fires. Here we go. Running. Pick you guys up out there. There we go. Here we go. Look at this shit.